Okay, here's a video response. This will be pretty short. I've already mentioned this in one video, but it's been mixed in throughout my other recordings, so it might not be heard by everyone who views these. The user stusstuff, S-T-U-S-S-U-S, I think, something like that, asked why I got this surgery. I did not have cancer. I got piercings. I got my nipples pierced in February of last year, and due to not taking care of my body very well, my cat is scratching. Dragon, stop scratching. No. Due to not taking care of my body very well and having Crohn's disease, which between having that disease and being treated for it, my immune system is very low, and it doesn't work very well. And so when I got the piercings, they got infected, and it got so bad that I had to have a surgery in August of last year so that they could drain the infection. And I spent about a week in the hospital, and they did an incision above my nipple on the right one, and then right on the edge of the nipple on the left one. And they had a really hard time healing. Eventually the left one healed for the most part, and the right one kept getting really bad to where the incision closed up for the most part, but like a bruise moved down, and like it developed staph infection, and the bruise opened up, it turned into a hole, and it was like my skin was just eroding away, and they didn't know why. They couldn't explain it. Eventually the doctor was just like, it's a sterile abscess, don't know what to do about it. We tried different medications and ointments and different things, antibiotics, so many antibiotics. My right breast kept swelling up, and it would shrink down, and it would swell up, and it would shrink down, and eventually it got to where the entire breast was just hard, and the left one was real tiny, and the right one was really big. And the doctor had wanted to like cut a chunk out of my breast and then I guess just sew it up. And I told him, I was like, look, you know, between all my surgeries and everything that's wrong with my body, like, having butchered uneven tits is the last thing that I need at this point. You know, if they're gonna give me this many problems, just take them off, please. You know, I don't want to continue dealing with this kind of problem only for, you know, the infection to go deeper into the tissue, to get further down in there and closer to the muscle on my chest. And, you know, why, if I feel like I'm okay, if I felt like I was okay enough to just let go of them and let them go as a preventative measure to keep this problem from getting even worse, you know, why not just do it? And so that was my logic. And some people feel it was a little radical, but if anybody had ever been through the things I've been through with specifically what I went through down here, I've had this entire area removed as well. If anybody ever went through something like that, they would understand where I was coming from. So that's the rundown of why I got the surgery. You know, piercings, bad infection, preventative measure. That's it in a nutshell. So keep the questions coming. I would love to answer more.